Hey, hey, how are you today? Oh my goodness, I know I'm late, but hopefully I am right on time. If you are looking to work on getting positioned for profit and ready for revenue as part of our 5-day money magnet challenge. Yes. Hey y'all, it's your girl LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and once again, I am jumping on here to share this experience so that every day I can challenge you to work on your revenue goals with strategy and intention. We are on day number 4 of the Money Magnet Challenge, this experience that I've put together for y'all. It's been absolutely fun, but I have I had a little accident today. I fell asleep. I was supposed to be on here at 8 p.m. EST, and my apologies because your girl fell asleep. But hopefully it's okay. You can catch me live or watch me on the replay side. And of course, as always, if you catch me on the replay side, drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock, right? So you can rock out with me either way today. Okay. So let's dig into our session. I definitely want to make sure that I can share some amazing strategies with you. On day number 1, we dug into how you can work on creating RTE, real time experiences, where you can package it, sell it, make some money now, deliver the content later. Number 1. Number two, day 2, we talked about sales, how you can intentionally work on either your holiday sales prep or work on sales offers that you can position and sell this week. That was day number 2. Day number 3, bees, please. We dug into bee BOGO, buy one, get one deals, as well as big, beautiful bundle steals, right? So BOGOs and bundles, that was day number 3. Today, day number 4, what we're going to do is explore irresistible offers that work for you and of course your customers too, especially new customers, previous customers, and potential customers, those people who you are in your target and they're absolutely ideal for you, what you're trying to accomplish, who you're trying to reach. New customers, previous customers, potential customers, what kind of irresistible offers can you offer them? That is what we are going to dig into today. Okay. And by the way, if you've missed any parts of this 5-day challenge and you want to catch up and take advantage of some of the resources that I'm sharing, you can always do that over at sistersense.com/5DC. Not the word 5, but the number, okay? 5DC stands for 5-day money challenge. So when you go over to Sister Sense, that's me, sistasense.com/5DC, you'll be able to access and see all the goodies that I've got for you as part of this 5-day challenge experience. Hey, welcome. Definitely let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today as I put on my eyes, okay? I got to put on my eyes. Thank you for the sharing. Oh, and the hearts and the love. I love it. Tap, tap, tap. Share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. All right. So the housekeeping stuff aside, let's dig into the essentials of today. Okay. Day number 4, as I mentioned before, is all about irresistible offers for the right kind of customers for you, right? New customers, previous customers, potential customers too. Okay. Now, I'm curious, when you think about making money, especially being intentional about bringing in money into your business now or within the next 30 to 90 days, what kind of customer are you trying to reach? And you're probably going to say to me, all. A lot of times you guys are like, every type of customer, anybody with money. But it's good to kind of have a focus, right? Of the 3 that I just mentioned, prioritize and feel free to drop into the chat box so that I can see. Are you looking to work on attracting new people into your circle? Maybe they've never heard of you before, right? Are you looking to get repeat business, bring previous customers to come back and buy some more, right? Or Are you in a space where you're trying to build your authority and your brand visibility? So your goal is to attract leads, right? Potential customers, maybe to grow your list. Are you anybody interested in growing their email list? Okay. So potential customers, previous customers, new customers, who are you trying to reach? Think about that right now, number one. And of course, number two, feel free to drop into the chat box, whether you're watching live or via the replay side, who you are looking to focus on in the next week or within the next 30 to 90 days. Because some of you are intentionally working on your money goals for this week. Some of you guys are prepping for the month. And some of you are looking at the whole quarter as a whole, what needs to happen so you're strategic and intentional. Everybody's got different goals, and I try to support all of you as best as I can. Now, side note, as we're getting into today's conversation, if ever you wanted to talk to me directly, you can always email me, sisasense@gmail.com. Or when you're on the sisasense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. And you can also schedule one-on-one sessions with me over at sisasense.com/call me. Okay, you can always schedule a session so that we can talk together, right? That's my Brooklyn girl, talk. You want to talk to me, we can do that one-on-one, okay? So there are 4N offers that we are going to dig into. The first one is new. Okay. So there are two ways to look at new when it comes to creating an irresistible offer. Number one is a newbie, somebody who essentially is new to something that you are a specialist at, that you're an expert in, and they're looking for your guidance and support. Now, as we run through this today, okay, hopefully you either have number one, a notebook, okay, so you can reflect on the different examples and offer options that I'm going to give you, or you do this in a brain dump document. I'll always like go over to docs.google.com, create a document so you can be taking notes as we go through, okay? So the first one, number one, is new. Who is looking to do something and they're a newbie at that thing, right? What are they trying to accomplish? What can you create for them, especially digital, that you can create for them, virtual experience you can create for them to help the newbie, okay? That's the first one I want you to think about. Now, that is for, of course, you reaching out to people who are they're a newbie in respect to something you want to help people get better at. Okay. So that's number one. On the other side, when we talk about irresistible offers and we talk about the word new, it's about thinking about people who have already bought stuff from you. What's something new that you could offer them? Okay. So there are two sides of this coin when it comes to creating new irresistible offers. Can you create something for a newbie? Who is that newbie? How can you help that newbie? Number one. Can you create a new offer for previous customers, right? Who are those previous customers? And what is that new offer going to look like for them? One of those two. Again, today is day 4, so we're going to explore 4N irresistible offers. The first one are new offers. Hey, Faye, awesome to see you here, my dear. Which of those two work for you? Now, I'm a visual girl, so let me rock out with some examples for you, okay? I am oftentimes teaching people many things when it comes to creating digital products and virtual revenue, right? Digital revenue streams, right? And so a lot of times people will come to me and say, LaShonda, I'm ready to create digital products. I'm new to this. I don't know where to get started. Can you help me? Right? So I have programs like how to create a digital product today, like literally within a few hours or a few days, you can map out and create a digital product, right? I have this one here, the digital product planner. So if somebody comes to me and they say, LaShonda, I am looking for ways to create digital products. I'm new. I don't know where to get started. Bam. Right? So I want you to think about that for yourself. Can you create, and it's irresistible in that they're looking for something that's going to fill a need, right? I can't remember that cartoon. Was it Robots? Like there was a quote in it that was see a need, fill a need. Y'all probably remember this cartoon, but my son is about to be 16, so I don't get to watch cartoons as much as I used to. I don't have what is that thing when people say, they see other people with babies and they're like, they want new babies. I don't want a baby. I don't want new babies, but I do miss having a baby. I was talking to a client this morning and her kids, I could hear their little voices and I was like, oh, it's so cute. But anyway, based on that cartoon, and y'all remember, I think it was robots, but I think the concept of the cartoon was see a need, fill a need. And if you want to make money, if you want to create an irresistible offer that people go, I need that, what is something that a newbie in your audience desperately needs, right? And a lot of times people come to me and they say, LaShonda, for real, I need you to help me figure out what kind of digital products I can create, which is why I put together my digital product planner, which is at sistersense.shop. I got all my planners in there. One of the things, let me ask, anybody have created planners? I love to create planners. I'm going to be talking about them quite a bit. And this weekend, inside of my Wealth Builders Bootcamp, we are going to be creating custom planners. This is especially great for you guys who are looking to create new offers to sell during the holiday sales season. And in a couple of days, we knock it out, right? So if you're not in the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, definitely make sure that you register, sistersense.com/WBB for Wealth Builders Bootcamp. We're going to be working on a lot of hands-on projects. One of them is putting together planners. Another one is putting together different types of challenges for your audience, like how I'm doing a 5-day challenge with y'all, 5 days working on your money goals, putting together different types of challenges. Okay. So this is a great example of me thinking about a target audience, potential customers. They come to me, they say, LaShonda, I need help with digital products. Where do I start? What do I do? I created a planner for that audience. So can you think of, that might be something I need to do, right? Create a planner. Or what other type of product, digital product, or remember the first day we talked about RTE, real-time experiences? What type of real-time experience, virtual experience, digital product could you potentially put together for somebody who is a newbie looking for your direction, your guidance, your information, your expertise? Okay. And then I said to you, on the flip side of that, new offer, something new that you offer your previous customers. So people who are in my space, they've been following me for a while. I'm like, baby, this is something new. I got a new planner for you. So you drop a new product on previous customers or a product that is going to target a newbie looking to accomplish a specific goal. Okay. So here is another one. This is my new normal workbook. New normal. One of the things that I did was sit down and document things that allowed me to go from newbie to this is she. This is she who's been able to accomplish certain things. So I want you to think about something that you're passionate about, right? You've been doing it for a long time. You've been able to get here. You've arrived somewhere. Where were you back then? What did you want back then? What did you need desperately to know or learn back then? Create something for her or him, for that person. So over at sistersense.com/new normal, that's my new normal life design. So I said, you know what? I was in a space where I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was living in New York, and I was like, I need new in my life. Right now, I'm in a space where my son's about to be 16. I've been working at home since in my belly, because I quit my 9-to-5 job when I was pregnant. Okay. A few months into being pregnant, I quit my 9-to-5 job and I have not looked back. And so I want to say probably, let me check the copyright in this thing. 2016. So what? 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 years ago, I made this. And prior to that, it was probably something I was thinking about for about maybe a year or two, the concept of putting this together. So I sat down and I documented what were the steps that I took to create new normals in my life as somebody who wanted to transition from where she was to where she wanted to be. Right. So my new normal life design guide is at sistersense.com/new normal. I'll give you like this workbook. It's an audio series, but also it's a workbook. And all of these colors are actually steps. So one of my clients, when she came out and worked with me. I do events here in North Carolina, and sometimes I'll do events like my event in January where I'll work with clients in a group. And then other times, clients will come out and work with me privately. So they'll come out for maybe usually anywhere between 2 days to a whole week. And every day we're just working together as part of that VIP experience. So one of my clients came out, we worked for a week together. And she said to me, you know what, LaShonda, these colors, it's like the the chakras. And I was like, I did not think of it, the different levels of, raising your chakra. I didn't think of it that way when I was designing it, but very interesting. So there are steps in here: start now, reflect now, visualize now, plan now. I'm just kind of randomly going through them. Act now. And as you go through them, like this one is act now, it'll show you what color you are at as far as your evolution and the different activities. Okay. So I mentioned this for two reasons. Number one, I documented what I did. I created an audio series to map out, not so much map out, but teach people my new normal steps. Then I also created a workbook, and I created a small book as well, but I don't know where that is. I'm sorry, I can't bring that into the forefront for you right now. So when it comes to creating offers for newbies, there's a lot of ways you can do this, and I call it my ABCs. I started with audio, A, and then I went into B, books. Then I went into B, bundles, because I went from that audio series to one book, like a small book, and then I created the workbook. So there was the audios, the workbook, the small book, and then creating even challenges, the new normal experience, to challenge people to work on their new normals. So challenge is a C, B, books, B, bundles, A, audios. That's just starting the process of my A's, my B's, and my C's. Many of those are described in this digital product planner, right? Or even F's, like freelance work, D, digital libraries. I go through all of them: A, B, C's, D's, different types of things. So I say that to say, either coming up with a 100+ page planner, or maybe coming up with a system that you document, that you've created for yourself, that you want to teach people, and then turning that system into audios, into workbooks, into print books. That's something that you could potentially do. Okay. So the first N in this 4 N's to create irresistible offers is new. Can you create something that's going to appeal to a newbie looking to reach a certain level? Can you think back, if you're somebody who you try to sell to yourself? And to be honest with you, how I made a lot of the money I've made over the years was creating offers that appealed to people who are where I was. So sitting down and thinking about, what did I do to create new normals in my life, is what helped me create this. Okay. So I help my clients create signature offers, signature programs. And this is just kind of like, if you and I were working together one-on-one, things that I would want you to process and think about for yourself, right? Now, another thing that you can do is think about, when somebody is ready to do something new, how can you help them with that experience? Okay. So for example, one of my clients, Dawn McCoy, she created this as part of one of my virtual trainings. When I do virtual trainings, we put products together. I call it my print your profits projects, right? And so in a previous training, she put this together using one of my templates: 21 must-have questions before you hire a leadership strategist. So you know what newbies should do, right? You got newbies in your circle, you know what they should do now, or you know what they should do to prepare for what they want. So Don created this to help newbies, before you go and before you hire a leadership strategist, here are 21 questions to ask yourself. We did a 21 questions guide. She used my template and came up with this for her audience. Okay. So that's a good example of a new offer. Can you come up with a list of, I don't know why, I love 21 questions, but something that can really give people an opportunity, a newbie, either giving the newbie steps of what to do to get started, or steps or questions to reflect on before they get started, right? So far, when it comes to products, and all of these, by the way, I created using my templates, number one. Well, this is one of my clients using my templates. But number two are examples of products that you can sell as digital PDFs or printable, print on demand. So being in a space where we create planners, this is a 100+ page planner. This is a 30 to 40+ page workbook. And this is a 20 to 36 page prep book, right? Where they're asking reflection questions. This is something that is a great example of what a newbie can do. Hey, Tracy, welcome, my dear. So as I mentioned to you before, if you want to create your own workbooks, prep books, planners, we're going to be creating planners this weekend as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp. So if y'all are not in it, you better get in it. Better be in it to win it. We're going to be working on planners and challenges. These are a few of the hands-on activities I'm going to be doing in a series of weekend workshops so we can position you for profit as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp over at sizzlesense.com/WBB. Okay. So first thing I said to you guys is overall today is about creating easy, irresistible offers. The first type of offer is a new offer. Can you create a new offer that's going to appeal to a newbie, somebody in your industry who's new? They're looking for guidance from you. What can you help? How can you help the newbie? Or one type of newbie that's classified in your target audience, okay? And then I said, okay, another thing that you can do is think about where you were when you were a newbie, right? When you were fresh on the scene and you knew nothing. Go back to that person. What did she need? What did he want? And create something for that person, right? The last thing that I said is think about previous customers, right? And what's a new offer that you could drop on them right now? So they're like, yes, I'm coming back. I'm like, when I dropped 5 planners this year, around my birthday gift to me was to launch a set of planners, right? And so I said, okay, here's something new. I got some new goods for you over at sizzlesense.shop. So dropping something new on your audience or dropping something new that can appeal to newbies, right? So new is number one. The next one on this list is next, okay? Next offers. So the new offer is irresistible because it's going to appeal to somebody who already knows what they want. They know they're a newbie. They know they want to accomplish something. You have something, see a need, fill the need, right? Irresistible number 2 is for someone who is looking. Thank you for dropping those links in there. I appreciate you. Feel free to share or tag a business bestie. And if you're catching me on the replay side, definitely drop hashtag replay into the chat. So the next one is next. Okay. Let's talk about a next offer that you can create. What does that mean? Next offers are ideal for previous customers. And one of the things that I learned, I would say in the first 1 to 2 years of being in business, is you cannot be so obsessed with always getting new people. I used to be like, okay, next, thank you, next, thank you. Whose song is that? Was it Ariana Grande? Thank you, next. Next customer, next. I'm like, I need more new people, new money, new people. No, baby. My business is 20 years strong because of loyal customers and repeat business. I need you to hear that. My business is 20 years strong because of loyal customers and repeat business. I was on a clarity call with a client this morning and he said, you know what? I know you do a lot of organic marketing, LaShonda. It doesn't look like you're doing a lot of ads. And I need your feedback. I need your insight on what are some things that you're doing when it comes to organic marketing. Right? I have a strategy. It's called my 3 N's. I'm consistently checking in with my community, and I'm talking about what's now, what's new, and what's next. So like I'm checking in with y'all today. I said, let me tell you something right now. If y'all didn't see it, you need to go get one of these planners because this is one of the new news, right? That's new. What's coming up next? My setup for sales, print your profits. We're going to create some amazing planners, weekend webinar workshop, 2 days with yours truly. sizzlesense.com/WBB. You better get inside the Wealth Builders Bootcamp. That's what's coming up next. One of the ways that I am able to consistently generate revenue is because I'm not just focused on you, but also making sure that you Those of you who are in my circle know what's happening now, what's new, but what's happening next. How often are you doing that? How often are you checking in and having consistent conversations with your audience? Day number 2 of this Money Magnet series, I said to you, work on audio and integrating more audio into your experiences. And I don't know how you can coin something because nobody else is doing what I'm doing. A lot of digital marketers do VSLs, which is known as creating video sales letters. So if you go to a sales page and you see they got a video at the top, that's very common. A lot of my sales pages, I don't do videos. I do what I call ASLs, and I'll embed an audio. So even if you can't see me, you can hear my voice, the excitement, the passion, me breaking things all the way down, right? So whether it be an audio sales letter or just an audio check-in messages, honestly, a lot of days I'll email my customer base and I'll say, hey, go here. They'll go there and they'll listen to a quick audio. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm letting them know what's happening now, what's coming up next. That's how I keep people in the loop. Thank you for the hearts of the love. I appreciate that. I like that. Good. I'm glad you like that. Good, good, good. My goal is to share with you things that resonate with you that you go, I want to try that. I want to do that, right? Because this is what the process is all about. So audio check-in messages, that's something that I do because I always want my community to know what's coming up next. Those of you who are here, I want to ask you 2 questions. Number 1, if you're working on selling and marketing, are you fixated on new customers a lot? So fixated that you don't focus on repeat business as much as you should. Number 1. Number 2, when it comes to repeat business, are you consistently doing what you need to do? Right? When it comes to the question of how do you do organic marketing, LaShonda? How do you do this stuff without paid ads, LaShonda? Well, I consistently check in with previous customers and make sure they know what's coming up next. Is that something you're doing? Right? Communicating with your audience in some way. Right now, I'm live with y'all, but I'm not always live, but I'm always communicating, right? I'm finding some outlet, some way to check in with your audience, right? I see that's me, right? Hey, Roxanne, welcome, welcome. Just resetting the room. We are on day number 4 of our 5-day Money Magnet Challenge. Drop MMC, y'all. For those of you who are live or listening to me on the replay side, drop MMC into the comment box so that I can see you are excited about this Money Magnet Challenge. Let me see it. MMC. MMC, so I can see. And of course, don't forget that if you are missing any parts of the challenge, if you want to catch all the replays, or if you want to take advantage of some of the resources that I share with you here, you can find all of those links over at sistersense.com/5DMC. 5DMC stands for 5-day money challenge. Okay, so this is a part of the 5-day fabulous and free money challenge. All the details, all the resources, all the good goods over at sistersense.com/5DMC for 5-day money challenge. Not the word 5, but the number. Okay, so you put sistersense.com/5DMC. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for putting in there that 5DMC into the comment box, Tracy. I appreciate you. Okay, so I want you to think about that. What kind of next offer can you share with your audience? Because every day I come on here, I'm like, my goal is to give you guys ideas, but to challenge you to work on one profit project, whether it be today or within the next couple of days, right? And so far, I'm like, okay, are you going to create or share a new offer? Or are you going to create or share a next offer where you're like, okay, hey, you in my circle, here's something that you should be working on next based on where you are, based on where we left off, right? And again, that for me is one of the secret sauces to creating a sustainable business. Being in a space where you're not just focused and fixated on new people, but getting repeat business. Put that into the chat box. Repeat business. Some of y'all need to focus more time because it's much easier to sell to somebody who's already bought from you. More time on coming up with a next offer for previous customers than trying to kill yourself converting a new customer. Because yes, you need new customers, but my business is sustained on repeat business. Okay? That's why I don't need to pay for ads. And if I do, okay, that's great. But 99%, 99.9% of my business is organic marketing. Okay. And let me know, how many of you need to legit focus more on those previous customers? Do you even know who they are? Are you capturing their emails? Are you communicating that with them on a consistent basis? Important questions to ask yourself. So I said to you, one of my favorite things to do is to create planners and workbooks, whether they are digital or print, and then teach you guys how to do the same. This weekend, we have the 2-day planner workshop as part of my Wealth Builders Bootcamp. You can join live. It's great live, but it's also awesome just to get access to the replays. So if you're not in the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, it's at citizensense.com/WBB, right? So when it comes to new, I said, okay, I created a digital product planner for somebody who says, I want to work on digital products. I'm new to that, right? Here's another one. This is my 20-minute content plan. Because remember, I said I dropped about 5 different planners this year, right? And my planner templates, people love them, but I'm actually going to be releasing the new ones, the new templates, as part of the new planner workshop that's coming up this weekend, right? This is an example of a next offer. So somebody says, okay, LaShonda, now that I am creating products, now that I am getting my website together, now I'm doing this stuff, I'm ready for something else. I'm ready for the next step. Okay, I want to focus on marketing. I want to focus on content. Oh my God, I don't know what content to create. How many of y'all say that? I want to create content, but I struggle because I don't know what content to create. It drives me crazy. Bam, the 20-minute content plan. So one of the reasons why I am able to, again, organically generate sales without ads is through repeat business, not simply just checking in with customers, but offering them something based on what I'm hearing they need next. You have to be an active listener, right? And so when my people say, okay, LaShonda, now that I know this, now that I've done this, because I have customers who've evolved with me. Some of y'all just, do you know? And if you know, whether you're watching live or via the replays, hey DMMC, I see you. How many years have you been following me? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 5 plus, 10 plus. Drop into the comment box and let me see, right? I see I struggle. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Because I have clients who, for some people who, as they've grown in their business, they've been working with me and I've been helping them. I've been evolving my offers to evolve with those people. 10 plus, I see 3, I see 10, right? It's been a while. For some of y'all, it's been a long while. Some of y'all know when my baby was a real baby, legit, right? I posted a picture of him on my Facebook page. People was like, wait, he grown. He's taller than you, boo. People were literally with me when this boy was on the teats breastfeeding. That's when I started my business, okay? So I say that to say, consciously creating a next offer where I'm like, okay, now you want to focus on your content. Here's something new for you. That allows me to dig deeper into my previous customer base. So I'm always creating something that's going to help them with the next thing, the next thing. How are your customers evolving? And how can you evolve with them, right? Go back to when you were, right? We go back since I was living in New York, right? That's back in the day. And I've been in North Carolina all these years. Excuse me. Let's see if I have any water left in this thing. So I'm getting a little, you know what it was? You know what it is? I should say the ring light is on and my fan is not on. You know, I'm trying to be cute for the camera, but I'm gonna have to take this little hat off because I'm getting hot. I got a little bit of fuzzies back here. I was trying to hide the fuzzies, but I'm getting kind of hot. So uh, that's gonna have to go away. Do I have any more water? Dag nabbit. And what time is it? It's after 10. My mini-me, I know he sleep. So much for getting him to get me some water. It's all good. I'll make it work. I'll make it do what it do. Okay. So, okay. When it comes to this conversation of being in a space where you create an irresistible offer for previous customers, what's something that they want next? Are you in tune with them? Number one, are you evolving with your customers' needs? So let me give you another example of that. Okay. I'm a web designer, right? So once I build a website for my clients, I know the next natural thing is retainer services, right? So them being able to come back and say, LaShonda, I need you to work on this for 5 hours, 10 hours, dot, dot, dot. So I have a retainer package. What is, some of you are service professionals, right? So once you do that first thing for the new person, what's the next thing that they need? Right? You keep them coming back. You keep them buying more. What does your next offer look like? So I'm actually right now. Last year, I got a client from one of my business besties, Pam Perry, and she said, "Listen, you need some digital products. Go to LaShonda. Go to LaShonda." So he came to me, and I worked on putting together a lead magnet report for him. Right. This year, he came back and said, "LaShonda, you did a lead magnet for me. I need another one." I said, "I got you." Right. He was ready. I was ready. My retainer package. In the last 3 months, I've created about 5 products for him. He said, "Listen, he's in real estate. I made basically a dictionary of all of these real estate terms. Gave me the Word document. I made it into his real estate investment PDF. I think it was like 80 pages. So he comes, gives me the Google Docs. I make pretty documents for him that he can use for digital products, for lead magnets, or print them out. Either one, right? So we've been working on, again, about 5 of them over the last 2-3 months, right? So in that experience, I'm looking at him and he's building his brand, and it's so amazing. DexterBJenkins.com if you want to check him out. Dexter B. Jenkins. And I said, "Dexter, you're building your brand. One of the things that I do with clients is I help them create their own brand magazines. Do you want to create a brand magazine?" He said, "Yes, that's what we're doing right now." So right now I'm helping him create his um, financial literacy magazine for his brand. Okay. That's something for you to think about. Some of you guys have premium customers. Some of you guys have retainer customers. Jenkins, Jenkins. Sorry, it sounded like Johnson. Dexter B. Jenkins, Jenkins. He's in real estate. And so whether it be premium clients or your, clients who you offer services to, you offer private coaching to, number one, they may come to you and ask you for that next offer. So be attentive to that. Some of you, people are coming to you and asking you for the next thing, but you're so focused on new people, you're not creating something for those people, right? That's number one. And number two, some of you have clients who, if you stopped, because sometimes we got we got these on, right? And there's something that we want to create. We want to sell. I want to create a new course. I want to create an ebook. And you're so fixated on this. People are looking at you and they're like, "Baby, I would throw money at you right now if you just created an offer for dot, dot, dot." And you're not doing it because you got the blinders on, right? So I always pause and listen to my clients, what they are coming, because I noticed, like, he just every week I would, he would come, he'd say, "Here's another one, LaShonda, I would do it." He would come and say, "Here's another one, LaShonda, I would do it." So I was like, "Okay, you want a magazine, boo?" "You want to work on this new thing?" And he was like, "Absolutely," which is what we're working on now, so that he's got his first issue to be released this year, right? And by the way, I do have a magazine template if y'all want to DIY it, but if you want me to help you do it, I can help you create your magazine as well. But point being, just me saying to him, "Okay, do you want to create your own brand magazine? Do you want to work on that next?" Yes, he's proactively coming to me and telling me what he wants to work on next. But at the same time, I proactively followed up with him and said, "Here's something that you can work on next." Right? So that is something that, what's a comment here? Let's see. "Fierce and fabulous. I'm an educator looking to share information." Okay. I don't know. I don't see that here. I can see, because I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter. I don't know if somebody just commented on this live or on another video. I've got 2 iPhones. one here on Instagram, this one in my hand, and then I'm doing the multi-broadcast live stream. So I'm trying to keep it all together, but I'll check that comment in a second when I'm done. Point being in a space where sometimes, as opposed to trying to figure out how you can go on social media, how you can use TikTok or Instagram or other things to, or how you can pay for ads to reach people, think about how you can reach the people you already have reached. What do they need right now? What would they pay you for right now? Right? Help me create something, Smiles. Just let me know. Let me know what you need, right? Let me know. So here are some examples. One of my clients worked on the last planner workshop we did last year. We did one of these last year and we created 100 plus page planners. We're going to do a new one this year, this weekend. So make sure you come into the Wealth Builders Bootcamp to participate in that live or via the replays. And excuse me, the beautiful Andrea Foy right here, one of my clients, participated in Printer Profits last year and created this. This is her personal safety for women travel planner journal, right? So she is an expert in working with women and sharing recommendations on things that they should be doing when they are traveling. What's your area of expertise? I'm curious. Drop into the chat so I can see. I know the resume writer, right? What's your area of expertise? Okay, letting you know right now. Letting you know, you better be ready for me once I get. Trust, I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready for you. So what's your area of expertise, right? What is the next thing your target person needs? So when we were creating this planner, and everybody creates a planner based on what their people needs, she goes, okay, so the person who is like, I am about to travel, I am ready to do this. What do I need next? Okay, I got my ticket, got my destination, I'm ready. What's the next thing? You need this. You need this so that you're safe, so that you are enjoying the journey, so you're prepared. Everything that you need is right here. So this, I showed you another client a few minutes ago, Don McCoy. This was for the new person who needed to prep. She said, okay, before you get a, what is this? Before you get a leadership strategist, here are 21 questions you need to ask yourself. So this is like a prep. This is what the new person needs, right? The person who they ready for that next step. They got their ticket, they're ready to go on their vacation. What do I need next? You need this, right? And so she created this beautiful planner using my planner template. Like I said, I've got a new one coming up. She's got pages on what you need as far as your itinerary. She's got pages on, let's talk about your hotel accommodations. I mean, she talks about a lot of things, foreign travel tips, right? Just using, literally, if you use my planner template within a couple of hours or a couple of days, you can create a 100+ page planner, legit. Okay. Spiritual advisor. So as a spiritual advisor, right, you think about your current customers, right? Or you think about somebody, what do they need to do next? What do they need next, right? And how can you create something for them? Honestly, I feel like you can create a planner for everybody at whatever phase they're in, right? Think about a target person you are trying to reach. What phase are they in? What kind of workbook or planner action item, print or digital, or coaching, some sort of experience. Remember day one of the Money Magnet Challenge, we talked about real-time experiences, real-time experience. Today, we're talking about these irresistible offers. What can you create for that person who's ready to do the next thing, right? What kind of irresistible offer? Okay, so the first N was new, N number 2 was next, N number 3 is now. I love now offers. You know why? Because people who want now offers are what? They are ready to buy. They want to get something accomplished right now. And if you put something in their path that is in alignment with their now assignment, baby, you making money, honey. Okay. So what you got to do is really dig into one of these ends. So far, we talked about new or next. Let me know if either of those resonates with you, new or next. Okay. Based on what we talked about today, number one. Number two, if you're not in it, you got to be in it to win it. Make sure you're a part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, success.com/WBB. This is your opportunity to join us live because they haven't started yet. I'm going to be doing several, at least 4 different live sessions, and then even if you don't catch the lives, you get the replay. So it's great either way. Some of you guys just love to sit down and listen to and watch the replays, but of course, participating live, we can work on these things hands-on, real time. So before I get to now, I have another good example of next. One of the things that you've got to learn how to create as an entrepreneur online is funnels. Are you guys familiar with funnels? Funnels where you're giving people like a sequence. So you're kind of holding their hand and taking them through a sequence of conversations, of information, and then they're going from one level to the next, right? As part of creating funnels, maybe an email sequence, right? A funnel is just like a series, maybe a series of emails that you send out, some sort of conversation. So you're building up a relationship and you're giving them an opportunity to build a relationship and get to know you, get to know your offers, get to know how they can accomplish things based on your guidance and leadership. You create some sort of funnel. An email funnel is the most common, an email sales funnel is the most common conversation that people have around funnels for entrepreneurs, right? Another term that I can share with you is called value ladders. Value ladders is, let's say, for example, you met me and you bought something from me and you are new. So you got an offer from me. It was $27, right? And you're like, okay, great. This is great. You accomplish something and you're like, okay, I'm ready. What's next? What's next? I give you something else and you go, okay, this next thing, it's $100. Okay, so you're going through a value ladder experience where as you're starting, maybe you're starting off at the beginning and you're getting a low price point, and then you go a little higher, you get something more, you've advanced a little bit more, the cost goes up. So the value and the cost goes up and you're creating value ladders, right? So when I create next offers, I'm taking people through a value ladder, right? So as you know, I create templates. It's a big thing. It's a big part of what I do. I have something called the template toolkit. The template toolkit gives people the opportunity to get 25 templates for $25. So 25 for 20, 25, $1 each, right? Now, if somebody starts off there, that's an opportunity for them to get access to some of my best templates, right? I also have something called the template club, which is $10 a month. So you get, I believe, 2 templates every month, $10 a month. So whether it be $10 or $25, they're at the beginning stages of here are some templates that I offer. Let's keep going, right? Whether they choose to just get the one set or they move from there. Now I've developed something called the Template Hub. The Template Hub has, I've been doing this for a long time, well over 100 templates, planner templates, journal templates, workbook templates, you name it, notebook, I got it, magazine, it's in there, right? I say that to say the person who goes, okay, I got this template from LaShonda, what do I get next? Now they can get the Template Hub. It's a value ladder experience. So one of the things I teach, especially to private clients and when I have events here in Greenville, in North Carolina, I sit down with you and go through, are you creating funnels? Are you creating value ladders? Whereas people are in your community over time, they're getting advanced offers from you, advanced level and advanced pricing too, right? It's going up. So some people, maybe they're paying 100, 300 or 500 one off, or maybe they're in a subscription program with me and they're paying $10 or $20 or $97 a month. And over time, that value, as well as the value that I'm giving them and the lifetime value of the customer, LTV. LTV stands for lifetime value. So some customers you have, they just buy one thing. They bought something for you, $25, they never came back, bam. You want customers who they've been with you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. The lifetime of that person is 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, because that's the amount of money they spent with you and invested into your company over time. Because see, there are some people who they scoff, and it's okay, at your girl, because I sell a lot of LPP, low price point products. Oh, I would never sell something for $1. Oh, I'd never sell something for $5. Right? They in it for the fast money. They in it for the 5,000, the 10,000, the $50,000 client. Bam, on to the next one. High ticket offers. And I get that. But at the same time, in addition to having high ticket offers, you can also have low price point offers and create experiences where people are paying you certain amounts consistently over time. And so eventually they become just like the people who at one fell swoop gave you 5, 10, 15, $20,000. They've invested that much into your business, buying your products over a year, 2, 3, 4, 5+ years. You feel me? So before I even talk about now offers, the concept here of next offer is somebody getting my template kit and then getting the template hub. And then after the template hub, going into the template club, which is subscription based, and then saying, hey, LaShonda, I love your templates. Can you customize a set of templates for me, paying me for a package of custom templates? Or, hey, LaShonda, I've got your templates. I know you do websites. Please, can you build me a website, right? Signing up to a web package for me, 1,500, 3,000, 6,000. That's how I'm elevating the experiences. That's what's happening next. So you want to create irresistible offers that, again, at the template hub is a great example of that. You can find that over at sizzlesense.com/TTH. TTH stands for the template hub, of being cognizant of the fact that a lot of your money can come from consistently creating offers that are irresistible to your previous customers. Okay. I wanted to share that with you, so I had to remind myself in my notes. It's always good to take notes, baby. Notes are everything. So back to now, okay? Now is when you create offers for things that people need right now. And this happens in a variety of ways, okay? So, for example, thinking about when it comes to now, offers that are time sensitive. So maybe people are trying to get something done based on your area of expertise and they need that right now. You're in health and wellness, they need a detox like yesterday, something that they need right now. What is that? I don't know what your industry is, you know. I don't know what your people need right now, you know. If there's a subsection of your customer base that needs something right now, baby, you can make money. Find out who those people are, what they need right now. Those people, first of all, there are two types of e-buyers. There's the educated buyer and there's the emotional buyer. Now, here's the deal. A lot of y'all are, you're struggling with sales because you desperately want educated buyers. And when I say educated, that's the person who they know they need something. They know how much it's going to cost. They ready to, like their pocketbook, their debit card is already out. They're just looking for the person with the right offer. A lot of y'all don't want to sell. You don't want to pitch. You don't want to consistently promote for 2 days, 3 days, hell, a month, 6 months. You're looking for people who just ready to buy. You're looking for the easy sales. You're looking for the if you build it, they will come. You put up a website, they go, ooh, that's perfect, and they buy. That's what most folks want. I'm just being honest. Those are educated buyers, right? Then we have emotional buyers. Emotional buyers, they know they need something. They know they feel something, and they want to fix the feeling, but they don't necessarily know what they want or who they should get, or why they should get this one versus another. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I just know it hurts and I want it to be fixed. They're in their feelings. They're emotional, right? They're like, listen, or I've done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that, tried that, not buying that. Sorry. Girl, you don't know how much money I spent. I already spent $10,000, $20,000. What makes yours different? No. They're harder to sell to, right? Because first of all, they ain't looking for you. You got to find them. They don't know what to search to find you. You have to present yourself to them, right? You got to pitch to them. You got to create compelling offers that get them off the fence, right? Emotional, educated. Now offers, when you get that sweet spot of people who they want and they know they need your offer, that's when you convert. That's when the sale is just automatic. Think about that. one of the last things that you made an investment in, and you made that investment relatively quickly, it's because it's something that you wanted, but also that you needed. And you were educated enough to say, it's time now, now, not later, not never, now. Right? So, what kind of now offer do you want to create for your audience? I think about things that are time sensitive, right? So, for example, um today's Thursday, right? I do clarity calls with clients on Wednesdays. If you want to book a one-on-one sessions with me, you can always go over to susansense.com/call me, right? Normally my sessions are on Wednesday. This week has been crazy because I had a dentist visit Wednesday morning, so I had to cancel several Wednesday appointments. Turns out I wasn't doing my surgery today, but I was still at the dentist for 2 hours, so I can still talk, thank God. I was really concerned about the painkillers today because I've had like 3 extractions this year. It's not been fun. But anyway, I've had calls, which is an unusual week. I had calls today, I had calls on Monday and Tuesday, and I usually really, for the most part, only have them on Wednesday. But I am flexible when clients need me to reach to talk to them or work with them on other days. I'd make myself available for my people. This week has just been an interesting week. I've been on calls with clients pretty much every day. So I say that to say, yesterday, one of my clients said, okay, LaShonda, I'm launching my first virtual summit. I need you to take a look at it. Let me know what you think. So I looked at it and I was like, I like the bones, but I would like you to update this, and this. And she was like, girl, I got so much going on right now. I said, listen, you can take the recommendations I've given you. But again, you do have solid bones here. So if you want to leave it as is, it's fine. If you can do some of these for yourself, it's fine. I'm always giving people wiggle room, right? Give yourself grace, the space to only do what you can. But at the same time, if you do want to get this done now and you don't know how, then how you're going to do it in the time frame that you have, if you're pressed for time, or how you're going to do it because logistically some of the design or the tech things you don't know how to do, I can do it for you. So I gave her, I think, either 2 or 3 options. And she said, okay, LaShonda, I want all of those things. Just give me the invoice. I need to pay for it right now. Right. So now is thinking to yourself what your private clients, your existing clients, your previous clients, either individuals or groups of people need right now. Like right now. It's time sensitive for an individual or a group, or it's seasonal. It's happening right now, this time of year, or they need it right now because it's a budget friendly solution. Why is it urgent now? There's got to be a reason around that, right? So I did that. I basically I was up at like 2 o'clock this morning, and between 2 and 9, so I did a lot of work for her, and then we got on a live call for about 90 minutes, knocked it out, right? I work fast. And one of the things I talk about is the word how, HOW. Some of you want to do things, but you're struggling because you're trying to not only accomplish your revenue goals and your business goals, but you're trying to teach yourself how to do everything. You want to be you think about your house. You want to be the plumber, the painter, the contractor. Think about your business, right? You're an entrepreneur. So you try to be the graphic designer, the copywriter, the content creator, the marketer, the publisher. Come on now. Keep it real. How many you got on like 15 hats? Sometimes what's killing you is that you're trying to figure out how to do all the things where you need to instead change from HOW, how, switch the letters around to WHO, who. Who can do it for you, right? So I said, listen, you could figure out how to do some of these things for yourself based on the recommendations I gave her, or who? Me. Pay me, and I would do it for you within 24 hours. And there she go, right? She said, give me the invoice. Let's make this happen. You want to make some money right now. You want to make some money this week. Maybe there are people who need things from you right now. And because, again, you got the blinders on, you're kind of fixated or focused on creating things for certain groups of people or certain audiences, or just because you yourself had it in mind for a while that there's a certain type of offer you in mind have, you're kind of mentally blocked off to the possibilities of other things. That's why I'm here. I always try to open you up to other possibilities, especially when it comes to your profit, right? Raise his hands, right? um, so that's one now, right? That's one now. Some people need things from you right now. When we are a few weeks away from Black Friday, right? And literally a few days before 100 days until Black Friday, I started my 100-day Get Ready for Black Friday challenge. And I said, listen, for 100 days every week, and I'm still doing it because we're not quite at Black Friday yet. So I've got clients who are inside of that Get Black Friday Ready experience. Every week I'm doing videos and I'm checking in and I'm like, here are things that I'm doing to get ready for Black Friday. And these are things that you can integrate into your business if you see fit, right? So that is an example of something that is seasonal, Black Friday, right? It's happening. And I wanted to create something that was going to appeal to people who wanted that as a now offer, right? So again, when it comes to now offers, I think about things that are time sensitive, things that are seasonal, or I'm going to give you another example. I only take on but so many private clients at a time or so many web clients at a time, right? Because I'm a web designer, but I do also do these virtuals and groups and things of that nature. So I had someone reach out to me and say, hey, LaShonda, I need you to build me a website. We had a call, told her how much it was going to be, bim, bam, boom, right? Didn't hear from her for a while. That's natural. Sometimes people come in, they check in, they ask questions, they need things, don't hear from them. I wrapped up a few projects and I had some free time. So I reached out to her and I said, it's been a while, couple of weeks. Don't know if you still want a website, but I just wrapped up some projects. This offer might work for you. It's a reduced rate. You can do a little bit less, but it's a smaller offer at a smaller price point. And I do have time right now because I freed up my schedule a little bit. Are you open to it? If you are, you're going to have to grab it this week. Because then, I can't guarantee next week, a week or two from now, once my schedule goes back to crazy, like right now, crazy is not the word. Like it's just not. So, and so she was like, yeah, this is perfect. Right. And so that is an example of a now offer. That's what we call friendly follow-up. Sometimes you just have to be mindful of the fact that there are people who've reached out to you and maybe you are in a position to do it at that time, or maybe you have another price point, a budget friendly rate that's appealing to them for whatever reason, and you're able to close the deal and keep it moving, right? So that's something to think about for yourself. And sometimes I'm just like, oh Lord, I can't take on another project. But at the time I had wrapped up like 2 web projects and I was like, yeah, I'm free. I can make it happen. So think about that for yourself, right? Being in a space where when it comes to creating an irresistible offer, beautiful, thank you. When it comes to creating an irresistible offer, can you create a now offer, something that's going to appeal to people and they're going to buy it because they need it right now? It's time sensitive for them. It's something that they're trying to accomplish in this season for them. It's something that is budget friendly for them. What's a reason they would buy it right now? I always like to share with you guys that my first really expensive ebook purchase as an entrepreneur, well over 10 decades ago, was a book called, I'm sorry, well over 1 decade, because a decade is 10 years, right? Yes. So, so I would say maybe over 15 years, to be honest with you. I bought a book called Desperate Buyers Only, spent $100 on this book. And look, back then money was tight, money was funny. Dropping $100 on an ebook at that was like, what? It was a big thing for me. Okay. But the title alone speaks volumes. Desperate Buyers Only. How can you sell to people who desperately want that? That is an irresistible offer. There's no question. There's no hesitation. There's no on the fence. There's no, let me come back to you 3 months from now because maybe, babe. No, where do I pay? Where do I sign up? Okay. Where do I sign up? Okay. That's a now offer. Okay. When it comes to creating something that's irresistible, is that something that appeals to you? Okay. Fortune is in the follow-up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Fortune is in the follow-up. Okay. So I've been sharing with you guys both stories, but then physical examples as well when it comes to now offers. So I have something called my Money Magnet series, right? So here's my Money Magnet workbook. So if somebody comes to me and they're like, listen, I need to make money, I need to figure out what are some strategies I can do now. This challenge is an example of that. This is a now offer. You want to work on money? Let's do it. So a challenge is a good example. Like I said, if you're not in it, the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, we're going to be working on planners, digital and print on demand planners. We're also going to be working on challenges. I'm going to teach you 7 ways to create a 7-day challenge. This is 5 days, but the concept still remains the same. Doing a live stream series for 5 days is one way that you could do a challenge experience, right? Another way is you could create a workbook, right? So I created my Money Magnet series. It's an audio series, but then there's a workbook that goes with it. I did 2 versions. There's Money Magnet 1.0, that comes with the workbook, and then Money Magnet 2.0, the manifestation journal. This includes the 2.0 audio series, right? So I made a workbook. My workbooks normally are somewhere between 20 to under 40 pages. My planners and journals are usually over 100 pages, right? And both of these are templates that I created and then also my clients use as well. So the manifestation journal, there's an audio series that goes with it. So people listen to the audio series and then they do the prompts within the audios. So every week they're listening to if you want to right now work on your money goals, listen to the manifestation journal, do the things, do the work, right? Then this one is same thing, right? Listen to the Money Magnet audio series, go through the workbook, do the prompts, right? And so one of the reasons why these are low content books. So this one is, you know what? What's funny? Let me tell you about divine right timing, right? I don't know if I can zoom in on this, if you can see it really well, but I don't know which page it's on or which camera you can see. See, that says friendly follow-ups. Come on now. Come on now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you when I made the Money Magnet workbook versus the journal. The workbook was in 2018. Okay. So this was a long time ago. These are concepts when I teach y'all this stuff. It's not something that I came up with yesterday. These are strategies that have been helping me sustain and maintain my business for a very long time. So the Money Magnet workbook, I'm teaching strategies and I'm like, okay, so here's a strategy. One is friendly follow-up. Here's another one. Fabulous freebies. Here's another one. $5 offers. Here's another one. Flash sale. So flash sale, freebies, follow-up, fans. They're all F offers. I love to create things where I'm giving you Fs or Ps or Cs or Bs. I don't know. I'm a rhymer at heart, so I love starting things like that. But I walk you through all of them. The $5 offer, the follow-up offer, the freebie offer, the fans offer, and they're in the workbook. So you listen to the audios, the workbook complements it. Remember, my ABCs: A, audio; B, books; C, challenges, and the list goes on, right? So this is an example of a now offer. When someone comes to me and says, LaShonda, I want to work on this now, either I already got an offer to put in their hand or I make one. So then the next person who says I need to work on that now, I got something to sell to them. These are irresistible offers. When you have an offer for that client who's ready and your product is ready, you are literally, as I like to say, ready for revenue because you come through with that offer. I already got you. Girl, please. Just go pay for it. Just go pay for it. It's already ready. It's already ready, right? And so this again is another example of either a workbook on money, because again, Sister Sense, I don't know if you know, but when I say my name is Sister Sense, I help you make sense of making money online because that's how my journey began. When I was in college and the web was a new thing, right? Funny enough, I went to the Dollar Tree today and this older gentleman was in front of me and his phone was like, "You've got mail," right? And he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Wait, folks still got AOL?" Y'all remember AOL? Where everybody was obsessed with America Online. And then after a while, you couldn't give them damn CDs away. Everybody was like, I got so many damn AOL CDs. That was my first email account. And I was Doc Witch. I was a raver back in the day. Yes, I had the big wide legs. I had the big afro. I was like a punk/raver kid in New York. You don't want to see them pictures. Maybe you do. I had a tongue ring and all. Can you imagine me with a tongue ring? I'm like the oldest of 42. I'm a 42-year-old woman with a 62-year-old woman spirit. I am seriously an old soul. But me back in the day, rave music, tongue ring, ear studs all the way over here, all the things. Back then, me and my friend, we created my first AOL account, and of course, we couldn't get Witch Doctor because that was taken. So she said Doc Witch. That became my account. So anyway, it took me back because I was like, when it said "You've got mail," I was like, wait, AOL still exists? What the hell is that? But I digress. The point that I am trying to make is that, simply put, it's important for you to be in a space where you think about what's something that your people are trying to do now and creating something for them, right? That appeals to them. I don't know where I was going with that on that tangent. I was going somewhere, but wherever it was, God bless. I'm gonna leave it right there. So these, whether it be the workbook or the planner, these are examples of when somebody says, I'm ready to work on dot, dot, dot now, this is a thing. Here's another one. I sell online. So this is a 30-day planner. Okay. This is a 30-day planner that I created. All my planners, by the way, my planners, my journals, my notebooks are available for order on sistasense.shop. SISTASENSE.com. That's me. If you go to the .com, you got to look for it. But if you go to sistasense.shop, SHOP, it'll take you right there. sistasense.shop. So anyway, if somebody says, LaShonda, I need to work on my sales goals right now, one example is my 30-day planner. I do have a Grow Sales Grow audio series. That's one of my newest products. But again, I'm always intentionally listening to what people say they need, right? And this is what I need now. I want to work on. So one way to create a planner is to create a planner that is time specific. I have weekly planners, like my Run Your Boss planner. I don't have it. It's over here somewhere. That is a weekly planner. This is a monthly 30-day planner, right? If there's something that somebody wants to work on now, or if it's time specific. So I showed you the 20-minute content plan, right? I want to work on content, right? Okay, 20 minutes a day, or take 20 minutes on your free time, right? So I create planners that are time specific or topic specific. I want to work on digital products now. I want to work on money now. I want to work on sales now. So time specific or topic specific, right? Target audience specific. What are some things that you can come up with? Sistasense.shop. Thank you. Yes. So if you go to sistasense.com/shop, that'll take you somewhere else, but it's sistasense.shop. Thank you. So one of my clients, Lavon, she used my planner template to create this beautiful thing right here. So beautiful. Good, good. I am enough, right? This amazing experience. Lavon, at the start of last year, said, LaShonda, I am ready to create some planners. Let's do this. So she used the template, but then we also, over the course of several weeks, were working on this together. She would make updates, and then we'd come back on calls and virtually work on her planner together. And this is if somebody says, like, seriously, right now, I want to work on my internal. I want to work on my self-care. I got you. You are enough. Let's do this. Take this guided experience, right? So what is something that you know your people want to work on right now? Here, one of my latest clients, well, I shouldn't say latest because we've been working together for well over 10 years. Janelle made the 30-day prayer journal. Okay. So I have workshops here in North Carolina. My next one is in January, MLK weekend. I'm in Greenville, North Carolina. If you want to come out and work with me privately, these are usually small workshops, 3 to 5 women, very intimate. We work for 3 days on different products. We do video, we do content that you can print, we do your marketing plan. We do a lot over that 3-day weekend. So the last time Janelle created this, and she said, you know what, LaShonda, I had a lot of clients. So she's a therapist. She does social work. She has a private practice as well. She said a lot of my clients, with lockdown, pandemic, all the things, my clients were in need of spiritual guidance. So when I said, okay, we're going to work on a planner, she did the 30-day prayer journal because she, in that moment, knew that's what her people needed right now because they were going through spiritual challenges, they were going through personal conflict, and she was in tune to that. I mean, come on, we've all experienced a lot: grief, loss, so many things, right? I was doing so many bad things. As far as, I'm a diabetic, I was not eating well, and that screwed my body up. I almost lost my eyesight and my toe last year. Okay, I'm keeping it all the way real with y'all. This year I'm a lot better than I was last year, but it's still a struggle. I let my diabetes go out of control. We dealt with a lot, and we're still dealing with a lot, right? Because of, people have lost family members, people have lost themselves, whatever. And point being in tune to the needs of her clients, she created this, right? So when I say create a now offer that's irresistible to your audience, one way for you to think about how you can create a now offer is listen, be in tune to your people. What do they need now? What's happening in their world now that's going to help them, right? So I said to you, right now, we are going into the biggest holiday sales season, right? Of the year. The fourth quarter is the biggest holiday sales season of the year. These are a combination of some of my own planners and workbooks that I've been sharing with you guys, plus client workbooks that they've created using my templates. I'm going to do another planner training to give my new template so you can use it. You can create your own planners. And we're going to do that as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, sistersense.com/WBB. If you're not there, baby, you need to be in the bootcamp, okay? sistersense.com/WBB. Whether you check in with me live or on the replay side, it is a 2-day hands-on experience, okay? Especially for the holiday season. If right now you either need to create your first or our next offer, these are great because you can offer them either as PDF, digital prints. They can just download it and print it themselves, or you can offer it as a print on demand, where you can sell it and they order it and they get their physical copy. The holiday season is the best season for stuff like this because people are they want to gift themselves, they want to gift other people. Some of you are like myself, service professionals, and a lot of times service professionals come to me because they want me to help them create print and digital and physical products that are in relation to their services. Like, real talk, how many of you are service professionals, and you're like, listen, I don't want to stand up on my feet anymore. I work with hairstylists. They're like, I don't want to do hair anymore. I don't want to go into the office anymore, right? I want people to buy my stuff online and I stay at home in my pajamas, right? How many of you are like that? So creating your own planners, your own workbooks, whether you sell the print, the digital, the physical, all of the above, something that you can do, okay? So what kind of now offers can you create that will appeal to your audience? Okay. Okay. So one big one. So the last one here to wrap up our conversation around irresistible offers is next level. Okay. So we talked today about creating irresistible offers. We're using the word new, next, now, next level. So next level is when people are like, listen, I'm in it. Either they're in it because they're in it for the long haul. They want something that's really going to help them grow in an impactful way over time, or they're in it for a premium. They're like, listen, I'm not here to play. I am here to get everything that you got. I'm here to get the bag. I am your next high ticket premium client. I am ready to take this thing to the next level. What kind of irresistible offer can you create for that person? How are they ready to get to the next level? What kind of next level experience or product can you create for that person? Okay. Next level. Premium experiences, high ticket products. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for your audience too? So, examples. Here is a little book. It's called Do Something and Feel Accomplished. I remember one of my clients, I was on a call with her one day many years ago, and she said to me, man, when I get on, because I call these clarity calls because I legit help you get clear about the next thing you need to do, right? And so she said, okay, whenever I'm on the phone with you, like the fog goes away, the confusion goes away. If I could just have you, like a dose of you every day, that would be so amazing, right? And so inspired by her, I created this Do Something and Feel Accomplished, where literally doesn't matter what day it is, you can open it and you can find an activity to do. So I'm going to just open it real quick and share an activity with you. Okay, which one should I share? There are like three here, and I'm just trying to figure out which one do I want to share. Um, okay, I'll share this one. Set and check your magic numbers. Take an hour today to set goals for yourself with respect to your ideal number of clients, your email followers, and reach across your social platforms. Any of these. At least once a month, check your business and brand visibility growth in the above areas. So, again, I created this so that if you're like, oh, I don't know what to do today, I need some inspiration, I need some direction, come in here, grab any of these strategies, right? And this is basically like, are you setting numbers, right? So that you are, say the site again, please. Which one? For the journals? Sister Sense, SISTASENSE .shop, SHOP. That one or something else? SisterSense.shop is where you can find the planners and the journals and the notebooks. SisterSense.WBB is where you can find the Wealth Builders Bootcamp. SisterSense.shop, SHOP. Yeah. Let me know if you get it, if it's working. If you have any trouble with that, let me know. So this particular example I'm talking about, you should intentionally every month, if you want to reach certain goals as far as your email subscribers, your social media followers, your sales goals, you should be setting your magic numbers, right? And then proactively working towards them, checking where you are versus where you want to be, right? And this is a whole thing here. This is a little book, right? This is a little book. I call this one of my quick books. I create lots of templates, as you can tell. I've got big books, I've got little books, 100 pages, 20 pages, all the things, right? But it's a little book with big impact because, again, for somebody who is just looking for a direction piece, right? I had a call with a client an hour this morning, and I said, okay, well, real talk, we worked out an annual plan. I'm going to be doing annual planning as well as a group training. So if you don't have private coaching with me and you want to work on your annual plan as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, we're going to be doing that. SisterSense.com/WBB. So I worked with a private client today and we worked on his annual plan. And I said, a part of it is just sitting down and making this list. I just help you make the list. And he said, listen, you do more than that because I got lots of lists and I've got lots of notes and I was still confused. So this is great. But this is a part of that, right? I mentioned this one in particular because I have a program. It's called 100 Days of Doing. I believe that 100 days of being in complete and total alignment with your God-given assignment will set you leaps and bounds ahead of the game, right? Sometimes just taking 100 days to intentionally focus on something as opposed to taking, I mean, the year blinks and it's gone. This year is practically gone. Sometimes you take every thought in your mind and every week you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You keep procrastinating. You keep procrastinating. You keep procrastinating. But if you just take 100 days to tunnel vision focus on something, that can take you leaps and bounds ahead, right? Versus you try to squeeze in 10 minutes this week, 2 hours a month from now, and you patch. You start, you stop, you start, you stop, but you're not going anywhere as opposed to just, again, 100 days of intention. So 100 days of doing is a next level offer because 100 days of doing, genius. Yes, it's one of my favorite things that I worked on. And that is over at susansets.com/100 days if you're curious about what that looks like. It's a next level offer because I'm like, listen, you want to work on your money, you want to work on your marketing, you want to work on your sales, and you want to be intentional for 100 days. I will check in with you daily. I will pour into you all my money strategies. There's something in there called money making activities. This is in there. Do something daily. Several books, several audios, 100 days of check-ins. That's a next level experience, right? Number one. Number two, every year I start the year off with this right here, the Fire Start Your Year experience. So Fire Start Your Year, it started off as the 3-day MLK weekend, Fridays, well, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday before MLK, whatever that day is. Every year I do my 3-day workshop here in North Carolina, right? But it's very small, 3 to 5 women. It's intimate. We get a lot done in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the week before that, I do a 2-day virtual. So I do the virtual experience, and then the following week, I do the in-person. And then I also have this, the Fire Start Your Year Planner. This is next level for me because for people in my community who are like, listen, I want to map out my agenda. Doing an annual planner at the end of the year to kickstart the year is the beginning. So we're going to do the annual planner as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp, right? That I'm doing these live sessions over the course of the next couple of weeks. And then after that, when January hits, we do the Fire Start Your Year experience to kick off the new year. This is an annual planner. So remember, I shared with you that I do a lot of different types of time-specific planners. The I Sell Online is a 30-day planner. Run Your Business Like a Boss is a weekly planner. The Content 20-minute plan is another one. So whether it be 20 minutes, 60 minutes, 30 days, once a week, 7 days, 1 year, there are different types of planners you can put together. The sky's the limit. So when you have my templates, by the way, you can create any of these you want. You can do a minute style planner. You can do a 30-day. You can do a 1 year. You can do whatever you want, okay? Or a topic specific. So I shared with you, let me see if I can find it again. My client, Andrea, her focus was, I need to create a planner for people in travel. So she created a travel planner, right? So it can be topic specific or time specific. So Lavon, she said, I need to create a planner for people who want to work on their self-care goals. I am enough. Janelle said, I need to create a planner for people who want to work on their spiritual journey and they feel like they're depleted. They need to get supercharged. So she created a time specific planner, the 30-day prayer journal, right? So time or topic, and all of these are from my clients who used my templates. The new planner template we're going to dig into. I haven't released it yet. The first people who are going to get it are the people who are in the Wealth Builders Bootcamp. So this is an annual. This is me talking to you about how to work on your monthly, your quarterly, and your overall annual goals. And this is something that I sell at the beginning of the year. It's a seasonal offer. So people can either buy it one-off and DIY the Fire Start Your Year experience, or they can get it as part of the virtual workshop or the in-person workshop. That's a next level offer, okay? It's next level because you're really thinking about and a part of it is two things. Number one, there's something that is hugely transformational that you want to help people do. Creating their annual plan is something like that for me, right? Creating a 100-day experience is something like that for me. It's also about creating something that really is holistic in that it gives people a 360-degree of you giving them multiple things that they need to succeed when it comes to your area of expertise. So here's another example of that. I have something called Setup for Sales. Setup for Sales is, I'm a web designer, but I'm also a coach. So when you get my Setup for Sales package, I can help you build your website. I can help you create digital products. I can help you create courses. I can help you with your emails, your lead magnets. I offer you coaching. We check in either weekly or bi-weekly. It's a program that's 3 to 6 months long, right? Set up for sales. And so one of my last projects that I did with my client, Dr. Kira, her website is Naris Leadership Academy, Naris, Naris, leadershipacademy.com. Built out the website. When you go to Naris Academy, you'll see pretty much the majority of the stuff on that page we did as part of Setup for Sales. She's got her Leadership Academy digital course library. We did that together. Her masterclass, we did that together. Her lead magnet, we did that together. Her Thinkers and Leaders magazine, we did that together. The overall website, the lead magnet, the sales pages, it's a 3 to 6 month experience, okay? It's next level. It's me going, yeah, I could just build you a website. Nah, I'm gonna add that into it. Yeah, I could just set up some graphics for you. Nah, I'm gonna add that into it. Yeah, I could do some calls with you. Nah, I'm gonna add everything that I do, that holistic experience I give you inside of Naris. Yes, Naris. Thank you so much for dropping that in there. I appreciate you. That is what I call holistic, because it's coming at it from a 360-degree experience, number one. And number two, in the sense that it is me thinking about all of these things that I offer, whether it's coaching, whether it's services, whether it's virtual experiences, in-person experiences, and putting it into this big, beautiful bundle, those BBBs, right? Big, beautiful bundles. Dang, I need that. Setup for Sales is over at sistersense.com/work with me. So if you want to work with me, you'll see Setup for Sales is one of the options. As part of Setup for Sales, either I'm helping you do one project and mapping out 3 projects, or we're working on 3 projects. It's one of the 2 options. You can do 3, map out 3, work on 1, or map out 3, work on 3, and you get those 2 options. But yeah, that's next level, right? So when you say, dang, wow, OMG, I need that. That feeling is what you want when somebody says irresistible offer. It's like, I needed that, like, where were you in my life, like yesterday, right? That kind of feeling. That's that holistic. So that's you sitting down and thinking about, now I do this with clients, and I take for granted, I can tell you right here, right now, do it for yourself. And even still, some of you can, and some of you go, man, I'm still struggling, because when we work together, I'm pulling that out of you. And it's a gift. It's a gift. Being able to sit, intentionally listen to you, tell me what you're doing, tell me where you're struggling, and I pull out. And the thing about it is, let me tell you, yes, you can do it for yourself, right? But where a lot of people fall short is they either undervalue what they have so much they don't know where to start, or they have things and it doesn't occur to them that they could do that with that thing, right? A myriad of things. It's like when I hear it and I'm like, ooh, you could do this, ooh, you could do that, and I give them all these options, and they're like, oh my God, that didn't occur to me at all. That didn't that didn't occur to me at all. So being able to pull it out of you, you can do it for yourself. But of course, if you need that higher level, getting on a one-on-one call with me or getting something like Setup for Sales, that's that next level experience, right? Another next level experience is my Jumpstart program. Jumpstart is an annual experience. I talk about it at the end of the year. People sign up for 12 months. So for 12 months, they're getting access to my monthly mastermind. They're getting access to my virtual week workshops every quarter. Quarter 1, fire start your year. Quarter 2, spring into action. These are virtual weekend workshops, 2 days. Quarter 2, spring into action. Quarter 3, content to cash flow. Quarter 4, print your profits. So we do these 2-day workshops. Sometimes I also do in person, but they're always one virtual weekend workshop every quarter. There's the monthly mastermind. There's the Back to Business annual conference. They get access to courses and bundles and other things I've created to help them with their money, marketing, and sales. And that is a 1-year experience. That's next level, right? So there's Setup for Sales, there's the Jumpstart program, there's Fire Start Your Year. Those are 3 examples of signature programs I've created to help my clients, or 100 Days of Doing, with their next level objectives. Okay. So when it comes to creating irresistible offers for you, and again, I do these things quietly, right? I'm not on here live, all the way live, number one. And number two, to be honest with you, I ain't on here with 15 people, well, let alone 1,500, right? There doesn't have to be, for me, honestly, 100 people or 1,000 people watching me for me to generate revenue. Because I always say to you, I ain't here for everybody, I'm here for the right bodies. And I know that everything happens in divine right timing. As they like to say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I am organically, consistently, always checking in with previous customers. I am always in a space where you might watch me live now, or you might be one of 3 people who watch my replays later, and you go, what she has is exactly what I need. That is what you need. You don't need more views, you need real views. Some of y'all are discouraged. I was talking to one of my clients earlier this week, and she lives in the UK, and she said, LaShonda, for like a couple of months, I shut down my YouTube channel because I was not getting a lot of views. And I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. I don't have a lot of subscribers. Nobody's watching me. I said, baby, it's not about more. It's about real. The real people who are watching me right now, if you're a spiritual person, you understand the statement where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. And literally right now on my screen, I see 2, I see 3. I'm okay. Because again, I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for the right bodies. And if you work on creating real irresistible offers for real people, you will generate real revenue. That's actually my acronym, GROW. To GRO, get rich online, you got to GRO, create revenue online, not just regular, real revenue online, right? Generate revenue online. And to generate real revenue online, guess what you got to do? You got to work on your goals, your routines, and your offers. So where 2 or 3 are gathered, real people that I reach in a real way, in some way, live, virtual, email, audio, video, whatever I need to do, they come through, I generate revenue. This is what I mean when I say I wanted to jump on here and share for 5 days how you can intentionally position yourself for profit and make money. So some of y'all, you need to understand that I get it. I get it. You're not in a space where, and me either, where you're like some of these people and you got thousands or millions of people watching you. I need you to see me as a testament to reality that realistically, even where 2 or 3 are gathered, you can still generate revenue. Right? And not just a few, not just the $7 offer, not just the $10 offer, but have people who are paying you $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 because you're connecting to not just the more, but the real, right? Hey, Monique, when 2 or 3 are gathered, amen. Hey, awesome to see you here. Come on through. Perfect timing. So I need y'all to be aware of that. So, okay, I've been on here for a minute. We're day 4 of this 5-day Money Magnet Challenge. Whether you're watching live or via the replay, put MMC into the chat so I can see you are working on your money magnet goals. MMC, right? I get it. Folks get discouraged, especially we're in a space where you're looking at these millennials, you're looking at folks with 2.5 million followers. They go live, they got 10,000 people on, and you like, shit, what's wrong with me? I don't got that kind of energy, but you don't have to. You don't have it. I'm not going to lie and say it don't help. It does. It does when you've got thousands of people following you. But at the same time, if you're a genuine person and you authentically love what you do and you authentically love to reach and teach people, I was supposed to be on here at 8 o'clock. I didn't come on here till 10 o'clock because, baby, I fell asleep, okay? I've been waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been waking up and working. I was working on a client website. I was working on her stuff at 2 o'clock this morning. So from 2 to 9, I was doing that stuff. I fell asleep. I was asleep at 8 o'clock. I woke up and my son came in the room. I was like, wait, what time is it? 8:50. What? It was almost 9 o'clock, okay? But I jumped on here because I committed to 5 days jumping on here and doing lives with y'all, right? Keeping it real. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 or 4 or 1 person watching me. I committed to doing this because I wanted to motivate y'all to work on your money goals. If you missed anything, you can watch the whole thing, 5 days. Tomorrow's the last day. All of it is inside of my website, sistersense.com/5DMC. Feel free to share it with people. The more the merrier. You like, you follow, you tag, you share. That helps me reach more amazing people like you. Just keeping it real, right? Go there and you'll access the replays to all 5 days plus any resources that I share. Because I drop a ton of resources on y'all. I'm going to make sure that all the resources are there. Still working on putting those links in there, but there's a section that I'm breaking down into day 1 through 5, and I'll have all the links and resources that I mentioned on these lives in those link areas, right? That's point 1. And then point number 2, my goal today was to talk to you about irresistible offers using these 4 N's. We're on day 4, so let's go 4, right? 4, number 1 was new, creating offers that can help new people, newbies, or a new offer for previous customers. That was number 1. Number 2, I said next. You want to evolve with people who've purchased things from you. Don't just focus on new customers. Focus on repeat business, bringing back previous customers, right? So what's the next offer you can produce for previous customers in your audience? That was number 2. Number 3 is now. There are people who urgently need something now. Either they need something that's time sensitive, something that is seasonal, something that is budget friendly. What is something that a group of people in your audience or individuals in your audience, previous customers, need right now? They will pay for right now. Maybe they'll pay more because you'll give them, like, again, I said I was up 2 o'clock this morning. I worked on getting my client, she's putting together a virtual summit. So I worked on the landing page, I worked on the sales page, I worked on the flyer graphics, I worked on all of this for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 hours this morning for her, and delivered in under 24 hours, right? Maybe they need something that's budget friendly, time sensitive, seasonal. I said, some of y'all need to sell some stuff and you have nothing to sell for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holidays, or whatever. So you better make sure you're in my Wealth Builders Bootcamp, right? So that you can work on creating challenges and creating planners. I showed you some of the amazing planners that some of my clients created, and these are in virtual workshops. You are virtually with me online, and within 2 to 3 days, creating your own products, digital and physical. So if some of you need some new stuff to sell for the holidays, hello, Wealth Builders Bootcamp. I'm just saying. So we talked about new, we talked about next, we talked about now, what kind of offers you can create to work with your people for now, and then next level, creating premium high ticket experiences that are holistic, that give people really, like, not just low price point, not just, an entry point, but they give them everything in the kitchen sink. Big, beautiful bundles, next level experiences. That was number 4. New, next, now, next level took me 90 minutes, but I did it. Walked you through these 4 that I wanted to share with you. I mean, legit, I'm pouring into y'all. I cannot. I know folks do. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm telling you stuff that I tell clients and they pay me lots of money for me to do this one-on-one with them. I'm not holding back. I'm giving you what you need. And like I said, some of this you can apply, some of this you need additional support, whether you work with me one-on-one or inside of any of the trainings that I've created for you. I'm here. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I ain't going no damn where. Okay? I ain't going no damn where. So if you need me, just check in with me. And again, for some people, I like to say that phrase that praise, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Possibly you've seen me before, or you've gotten things from me before. You was ready, but you wasn't ready. Maybe now you ready. This is your ready season, right? So whatever ready means for you, check in with me. We do what you need to do. What we need to do, right? To get you to that next point, whatever that point is for you. So that's it, y'all. I am good to go. Like I said, I took a little nap, which is why I could sit here for 90 minutes and check in with y'all. But I'm good to go with today's session. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll make sure that everything you need that I mentioned is inside of our 5-day Money Magnet Challenge page, sistersense.com/5DMC. Hey, turquoise blue, come on through. One of my favorite business besties. I miss you. I for real miss you, girl. Fire start your year. When we talk about OG, like OOG, Miss Rhonda is in the virtual building. Fire start your year, just so you know. Room is booked and ready to go. Hopefully I get to see you once again, my dear, as part of the Fire Start Your Year in-person workshop. So, all right, y'all, like I said, catch me on the replay side. Grab the replays. Yes. Thank you for dropping in that in there, Trinity Scribes. So appreciate you for that. sistersense.com/5DMC. Y'all see me going back and forth, right? Because I'm like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just kind of going into these little sections here. But like I said, talk to people, share your new, your now, your next, and your next level irresistible offers. If you missed anything, catch the replays, number one. If you want to dig deeper, number two, I got you. Come inside the Wealth Builders Bootcamp for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be working on your holiday sales. We're going to be working on your end of year and your new year sales goals too. We're going to do an annual plan. We're going to do 7 ways to create a 7-day challenge. We're even going to create new planners. So like I said, I showed you guys some of the beautiful planners that I'm so proud of Janelle. She was on local television and she had all of her products. Oh my God. Y'all, if y'all didn't see that, ask me. I'll send you the photo. Like all the products she's created in our in-person as well as our virtual workshops. This was the last one she did when we did Print Your Profits last year in North Carolina. She did a 30-day prayer journal. This is Lavon's I Am Enough planner. Andrea, she did the travel planner. Like I said, the new templates I'm going to be releasing this weekend as part of the 2-day setup for sales. We're going to do planners this weekend as well. We're going to work on your annual plan. And we're going to do 7-day challenges, not all in one day. Good God, that would be too much. I do have multiple webinars that we're doing as part of the Wealth Builders Bootcamp. And that is over at sistersense.com/WBB. Okay. Make sure you sign up to participate either in the live experiences coming up in the next couple of weeks or to get the replays. Either way, okay? Binging the replays is definitely something that you can do. Plus, you get the templates too, right? You're going to get the new planner template that I'm dropping this weekend so that you can work on, hopefully, being able to have some new products to sell during the holiday sales season or launch during the new year, okay? Anything else that you need from me, feel free to email sistersense@gmail.com. Number one. Number two, when you're on the sistersense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. Number three, if you would like that extra dose of accountability, you can always schedule a clarity call with yours truly over at sistersense.com/call me. So day number 5 of this 5-day Money Magnet Live experience is tomorrow, 8 p.m., hopefully, fingers crossed. I may do it a little bit early, but we'll see. But yes, day number 5 is tomorrow. Just turn on alerts and notifications. So when I'm live, you get an alert and you know that I'm live. And again, anything else, check in with me. Till next time, y'all, take care. Mwah! Hugs and lots of love. Bye.